Yo, what is up, guys? This is Pedro here. So the Washington football team's 2021 schedule has been leaked. We are going to go through it weeks 1 through week 18. Yes, 18 weeks this year because of the added games. I'll give you guys my week-by-week predictions and analysis, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for Washington and NFL content. So let's get right into the video. Okay, and one quick thing, the only game that has officially been revealed by the NFL is the week 1 game against the Chargers for the Washington football team. But these rest of the games that I'm about to show you have been leaked by NFL insiders, including, JP Finley, John Keim, Nikki Jabala, and a bunch of others. So it is reliable, and it'll officially be revealed today at 8. But we already know right now our schedule. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start. So like I said, the Washington football team will open up the season home versus the Chargers at 1 p.m. on CBS. So I do like that matchup. That's a very interesting matchup. Offensive rookie of the year in Justin Herbert versus the defensive rookie of the year in Chase Young. It should be a good game. The Chargers were 7-9 last year. Dealt with a bunch of injuries like they always do. So we'll see if they can, stay healthy this year. Heading into the season, let's see if Herbert can take another jump. But I do like this matchup for the Washington football team. I don't think it's going to be an easy game, but I do think they should be able to beat the Chargers. I'm not saying they're gonna 100% gonna win, but this game is a game they should end up winning. Week 2 against the Giants, Thursday night football. They have 3 primetime games this year. They had 0 scheduled last year. They did have a game get flexed into Sunday night, but starting off the season, they didn't have any primetime games against the Giants. We got it. At least win one against the Giants this, season. We've gotten swept by Daniel Jones and the Giants these last couple seasons. Cannot happen again. I'm not predicting us to sweep them because that's kind of unfair. We haven't swept them. We've gotten swept the last couple years. Let's win one game against the Giants this year at least, and I think we will do that Thursday night against the Giants. It's at home. We should be able to take care of business against Daniel Jones. The last year, we lost both of those games. It was very, very close, and a couple of decisions cost us there. Week 3 against the Bills is going to be a tough game at Buffalo. I don't think we're going to win this game. Who knows, though, any given Sunday, but this game is going to be tough for us to win. So that's probably a loss. I'm not going to give, a definitive win or loss for every game, but I'll give you guys my quick thoughts. Week 4 against the Falcons. The Falcons every year, everyone's saying, they're going to be improved because, they look good on paper, but they never end up being good. They have a new head coach, which I like. You want to play these teams with new head coaches early on, and that's what we're doing, with playing the Falcons in week 4. So I like playing them early, and that's what we're doing. I think we should be able to get this win. Again, not a guaranteed win. There's not a lot of easy wins on this schedule, although we do play the NFC East, 6 times. But that's another game we should win. Week 5 against the Saints. That's one where it's like, it's 50-50 in my opinion. The Saints, it's just going to be interesting to see, how their quarterback room shakes out. How, I think it's going to be Jameis Winston, how he plays, because if he doesn't play too well, we definitely have a good chance against him. They're not going to be as good as they were last year. And even last year, they weren't, elite. They weren't one of the elite teams. So that's a winnable game, but, it really just depends on the quarterback play by the Saints, how they're doing this year, and if they're healthy or not. Week 6 against the Chiefs, we all know that one. I mean, that's most likely going to be a loss, and it's, at home, but still going to be a nice game to watch if you want to see Patrick Mahomes in person. But it's the Chiefs. Who knows though? Every team has off days, so you can't 100% guarantee it, but that's probably gonna be a loss. And here's one thing I want to say: every year there's gonna be games where the Washington football team surprises people and beats a team that when the schedule came out they did not think they're going to win that game. I mean, last year not a lot of people thought they were going to beat the Steelers, the 49ers. and some other teams, the Cowboys, 3 games in a row, but they ended up doing that. And some people didn't expect them. Last year I even said this exact same thing. I was like, a lot of people think we're probably going to win a lot of these easy games, but there's going to be easy games we lose to, and I predicted us before the season started to lose to the Lions. So there's going to be easy games that we end up losing. But week 6, I think we can chalk that up as a loss. Week 7 is going to be interesting because if Aaron Rodgers isn't in Green Bay, which who knows at this point, then I think we definitely can win that. But even if he doesn't play, the Packers, it's definitely a possibility. They do have their off days. I mean, last year they lost a couple games they really shouldn't have lost. And we have a really good defense, and I do think we can somewhat keep their offense in check, and their defense is an elite. Week 8, this is a weird one because I think this could be one of the games that we think we're going to win, but we don't. I'm not going to chalk it up as a loss, but the Broncos, if they get kind of similar to us, if they get solid quarterback play this year, they're going to be a very, very dangerous team to watch. They've got a very, very good defense with Bradley Chubb. They've got Von Miller on their, the 2 edge rushers. They've got a really good secondary. They got Ronald Darby, Kyle Fuller. They just drafted Patrick Surtain. So they've got some pieces back there. Justin Simmons. So that's a very good defense, and I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up losing that game. I mean, this right here is a very tough stretch. Week 5. I mean, really, Week 3 to Week 10 is a very, very tough stretch, but we do have a bye week at Week 9, which I do like. Week 10 against the Bucs, I mean, we played them close in the playoffs, but that was with a very, very good performance by Taylor Heinicke. Our defense is going to have to step up and, bring it if we want to beat them. That's going to be another very tough game. Panthers, I do think this year we will beat the Panthers. I hope. I mean, it's in Carolina. Weren't able to get it done this year or this past season, but I think, I'm not too high on Sam Darnold. I know they're going to have great pieces around him, but I'm still not too high on him, and I think we can win this game against the Panthers. Seahawks, Monday night. I like that game. We get a Monday night football game, which we didn't get one last year. It's going to be a good game. The Seahawks, they are another interesting team. We played them close last year. We would have most likely went to overtime last year if Dustin Hopkins makes that extra point, because then we're in field goal range at the end of the game and we kick it. And we did that with Dwayne Haskins. Come on now. Ryan Fitzpatrick is 100 times better than Dwayne Haskins. I'm not saying we're going to win, but I would not chalk that up as a loss against the Seahawks. It's at home. It is a Monday night game, though, but we did win a lot of our, nighttime games, or, we won against the Cowboys. That was it wasn't technically a primetime game, but it was on Thanksgiving. We beat the Eagles Sunday night. We beat the Steelers also Sunday night. So, Ron Rivera so far has a good record in, primetime or these late games. And, Seahawks is definitely a game we can win. I think we will beat the Raiders. It's in Las Vegas, but I do think that's a game we should win. Week 14, Cowboys, it's at home. I think this is an interesting stretch right here. But what I'm going to say with the division, I think we will win 4 games in this division. I think we'll split against the Giants and we'll split against the Cowboys, and I think we will sweep the Eagles. It's going to be tough to do that because Eagles, even, who knows what their team's going to look like. I do think they're going to finish last in the division, but you never know with the NFC East. And, in the NFC East, they play tough. All these games are super competitive. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles won one against us, but I also wouldn't be surprised if we won an extra game against the Cowboys or Giants. But I think we'll get 4 games this year in the division. It is, tough, though, that they do have, 5 straight games to end off the season against division rivals. But, a lot of people are complaining about it, but I honestly don't really mind that much because those are probably that's probably our easiest stretch of games. We should be winning a few of these games. And also, I saw someone point this out. You have the opportunity to control your own destiny because you're going to have 5 straight games against NFC East opponents. If you win 4 out of those 5, you're almost, unless, some team goes off early on in our division, you're almost guaranteed to win the division. So really, if we want to get to the playoffs this year, we just got to take care of our division rivals and win, the other games that we should. It's going to be hard to beat the Bills. It's going to be hard to beat the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Seahawks. But if we can win one of those games that we shouldn't win, that most people aren't picking us to win, if we can win one of those games, maybe even two, and win most of the games that we should, I think this year we should be in that 9-10 win range and win the NFC East. I really do think we will, that we can win the NFC East as long as we do stay relatively healthy. So I think this season should be a good one. I'm excited to see what we can do. And yeah, I'll have, later on in the off season, I'll have a, actual record prediction and, week by week, my definitive answer. But I think it's going to be around 9 to 10 games. Who knows? It really just lies on how is Ryan Fitzpatrick going to fit in with the Washington football team, and if he can give us, solid quarterback play. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the schedule, and, what is your early record prediction? So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a video. Peace.